Welcome back to a brand new episode of NH Unscripted. I know you're happy to be out of bed. You don't even have to be out of your jammies, though, you know? We are coming to you from the YMCA-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. I am your host, Ray Dudley. Yeah, you can tell me I got the Nehru jacket on. Yeah, kind of paisley today. Bell-bottom pants, platform shoes, your job. Kick back on the waterbed. They throw a little incense on, maybe even fire up a lava lamp or two. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios in Concord, 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. And nhtalkradio.com is our URL. Today, we're talking some Shakespeare. Glenn Provost is in the house. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ray.
So Shakespeare, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And so what iteration of Shakespeare is this going to be?
What iteration?
Yes, yeah. Well, what's your flavor here?
Well, our inaugural programming is what we're calling the Shakespeare Bar Reading Series.
Okay.
So it's 6 one-night-only performances from September to April.
Okay.
Roughly one a month with a Christmas break. Or a holiday break, I should say. And then, we're doing 6 different shows. So we're starting with Much Ado About Nothing, then Julius Caesar, Henry IV.
Really?
Yes, and I'm calling it Henry IV because it's mostly part 1, but then we're throwing a couple of scenes in from part 2 just to complete the arc of the story. Then we take a little break. We come back with Romeo and Juliet. We got a Stone Cold classic. Then Winter's Tale and Comedy of Errors to close it out.
My goodness.
So these are fun little, like I said, one-night-only performances with the script in hand, and it's partially improvisational because we'll be weaving in and out of the bar's patrons who are getting up to go to the bathroom or order drinks, and the bar staff. So, you gotta stay on your toes and be situationally aware so you don't knock somebody's, pita bread to the floor.
Yeah, I get it. So let's back up. Where does your love for Shakespeare come from? Shakespeare, it's an acquired taste for a lot of folks, so how did you adopt a flavor for it?
Well, I've always loved just language in general, words. I'm a big word nerd, as I like to say. But, Shakespeare, I think I read Mackers in senior year of high school, and for some reason they cast me as Mackers, a role I would never play in real life. You may as well cast me as Coriolanus. But, it just... the words just really drew me in, and then working with Dr. David Richmond over at UNH during my undergrad, I mean, you got to have an appreciation for it after working with him.
Wow.
I actually can't tell that joke on the radio, I don't think. It's a little bit innuendo, but he liked to say something very, very saucy about Shakespeare. And I think it's good to take that tack, because I think the mistake in Shakespeare is treating it as if it's some kind of high literature that has to be respected. And it's like, this was served up to all the common folk as well, and they had a lot of innuendo and violence and shock value and all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah. And so it's meant to be seen and it's meant to be performed, and I think it can be a lot of fun that way.
So the name of your group is
Stage of Fools.
Thank you. And the URL?
The URL is SOFtheater.com, and that's theater with an R-E.
Thank you. We'll check that out in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, it takes more than yourself to perform Shakespeare. Who else is involved in the group?
As of right now, I'm the artistic director, and then we have a executive managing director who's basically the business side of the group, and her name is Sandra McMullen, though she also goes by Sandra Avalani. And she is an absolute wonder. She's a former business owner, works with the city of Manchester. And so she's very tapped in, and she's helped me, really make it official. And then, obviously, as we auditions are open now.
Thank you.
We will obviously expand our company and hopefully expand our executive and management team as well as we hopefully grow over the years.
So where are the auditions being held?
Auditions are going to be just digitally submitted for now.
Okay.
We do have plans to hopefully do a main stage production, a more traditional blah, 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 with a, weekend or 2 or 3 run. that's still a little ways out. We're currently exploring different venues, but when we do that, we'll have a more traditional callback period. But for now, because the performance is one night only and the rehearsal period is usually just one, maybe we'll add a Zoom call in there. Yeah. But because it's so limited, it's just digital submissions, and then we'll pick and choose who we want to come in and, play in the sandbox.
Can anybody audition?
Anybody can audition, of course.
Yeah. Where would they send this information?
We have an audition form on our website, as again, softheater.com.
Thank you.
So, it's under the Get Involved tab, if you don't want to hunt around too much.
I will look that up right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, get involved. Click right on the homepage, I want to get involved, and then...
Your website is so cool, so funny.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time hyping it up, and yeah. I spent longer than I would like to admit putting together those quotes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm sure somebody would have typed it into ChatGPT and it would have spat out a bunch of quotes within 10 minutes, but I went hunting the old-fashioned way and fielding them myself.
Are you looking for anything in particular in the folks who are auditioning? I mean, do they have to have done Shakespeare before? Is that important to you?
No. I mean, obviously it helps to have done Shakespeare. And we also mentioned on our audition notice that, improvisational experience is appreciated but not required. Because, again, it's a little bit more chaotic of an atmosphere being in a restaurant rather than, having a proscenium, lights down, everybody kind of turns their phones off. I mean, this is going to be, it's going to be a lot. So... you kind of have to be able to roll with the punches a little bit more. But it also gives you the freedom to kind of throw in a little ad-lib here and there, which Shakespeare through Hamlet kind of discourages. But, you can't take everything the man said as gospel. But yeah, so Shakespeare, improvisational experience, appreciated, but by no means required. If you think you want to come down and have some fun, maybe we won't cast you as the lead, but we'll find a spot to put you in there because we're doing 6 shows. These are large casts, so we need a large group of people, and we'll be happy to plug you in where we see you might be able to make a real impact.
Have you already had people audition, send it in there, did you?
No, not yet. We actually just launched yesterday.
Oh, okay,
publicly.
Nice, congratulations.
Yeah, I set this interview up ahead of time, a little bit of forethought. So just hoping to...
One of the few people in this world, my gosh. Who'd have thunk it? So, let's back up to why. Why? So there's Shakespeare, for the most part, seems to be so overdone, right? It's everywhere. It's in parks. It's in bars. It's in restaurants. It's in theater. Why did you think that there's we can fit a niche here? There's a hole here that can be done.
Sure. I mean, I guess the reason it's done so frequently is because it is so good and so timeless and so universal.
And there's no royalties.
That is helpful. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I get it.
But yeah, I think what appeals to me about this is it's theoretically, at least, it's going to appeal to people who aren't already part of the crowd. Or what's the word I'm looking for? Preaching to the choir.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're hoping to get people who are a little bit more casual or who don't know Shakespeare. I mean, we're performing in a bar.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to get that kind of crowd. It's over at the Stark Brewery in Manchester. So we're not aiming for this highfalutin crowd. We're not selling tickets for $100 a seat, to see big Broadway stars or movie stars come in. It's just, common folk doing these great words and, come hang out. It's a 90-minute show. We've cut it down so that it's digestible, and have a good time.
Yeah. The Stark Brewing Company, have they done this before?
I don't know if they've done this before.
Okay.
My thinking would be no.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not aware of anything like that. They do have, poetry nights. They have, the common, bar trivia, things like that. So they do have events and things, but I'm not aware of any programming like this.
So how did you approach them with this idea of Shakespeare in a bar?
I was actually just looking for venues to even approach. And while we were in there, the bartender basically asked us what we were doing, and I just told him, what our ideas was. We met the owner, and he was very, very amenable.
Yeah.
It just seemed like a really, really good fit right from the start. And one of my favorite things about the Stark Brewery, apart from the wonderful management team, is they have free parking in the back, which is just a godsend for people who aren't coming in from Manchester.
I thought you were going to lean into the drinking, but...
Oh, I mean, they have wonderful craft beers. They have original liquors. Absolutely. Hey, I talked up the management.
Okay.
All credit to them.
Hang on. Folks, you are listening to NH Unscripted. Yeah, Glenn Provost is in the house. Stage of Fools is his group. SOFtheater.com is the URL. Talking Shakespeare, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios in Concord. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. We're just getting started. We'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the Taj Mahal-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. My God, it is simply cavernous in here. Cavernous, I say. 101.9 FM on your transistor radios in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL, and we are talking Shakespeare today. What do you see, Glenn, as the biggest hurdle here to doing something like this?
I would say maybe just explaining the idea, because I think a lot of people, I mean, as soon as you mention Shakespeare, a lot of people, their eyes roll back in their head.
Right.
But also, it's like, wait, you're doing Shakespeare in a bar? It's a reading, so there's like music stands, and it's like, no, it's not. It's a little bit more, looser than that and a lot more fun. So I think just explaining the basic concept is a little bit of a hurdle.
All right.
But I think once people understand what we're doing here, it's like, oh, that's actually really cool.
So if you're a patron of Stark Brewing and you show up, what are they going to see? Are you like intertwined with the audience, with the bar folk? And
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's going to be in the back room.
Okay.
So, there are tables kind of in the center of the room. There's like a DJ booth where we might be playing some music. So it's sort of, think of it like almost like a circle, and the audience is kind of on the outside and the inside of that circle. That's the best way to describe kind of the playing spaces and alleyways that we're going to be traveling through as we perform.
Got you guys. So I was thinking, it's just an open pub and just be doing things in and out, weaving in and out of the crowd, drunks.
No, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we don't have like a traditional stage where it's like everybody's facing the same way. I mean,
you said music stands, and so I thought you were stationary.
Not. No.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not using music.
Got you. Sorry, I misunderstood that.
No, it's fine.
So
that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's hard to explain. Exactly what the heck we're doing here.
So, is it relegated to one area of the pub? I mean, or do they give you full run of the facility? I mean, except
again, we have the function room in the back. If you know the Stark Brewery, there's kind of like a traditional bar. It's sort of like an L shape.
Yeah, okay.
And then like just beyond that, it's like there's a door, a separate room, and so we're in there. It's I think there's seating for around 70 people. I asked specifically about the fire marshal capacity, and it's like it can hold 150. So we're hoping to blow the hinges off the doors.
Dates? Let's start with some dates.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know them off the top of my head.
I just haven't had your website here.
Yeah, I believe the first one is September 21st off the top of my head, for Much Ado About Nothing.
You are correct, sir.
Yes, and then October is Julius Caesar. That is October 19th.
Yes.
From the looks of it.
Yeah.
Then Henry the Fourth. It is November 16th. Then we take a little break for the holiday. Come back in February for Romeo and Juliet on the 8th. Winter's Tale, March 8th. That one's easy to remember.
Wow. Yeah.
And then Comedy of Error, April 12th.
You guys are going to be busy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do you hope to have a revolving cast, or do you want to have folks who can be in multiple productions?
I mean, we're certainly open to reusing actors.
Yeah.
But you don't need to be available for every single one of these.
Yeah.
In fact, part of the reason I like this model so much is it gives so much opportunity to people, and it can act as sort of like a community hub of networking. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I've never seen this performer before, and we're going to try and pull people in from, far-flung places who have never had the opportunity to work before. Because usually, you go through a traditional casting process, rehearsal. Yeah. It takes 3 months out of your life. Here, it's like, oh, you show up on, one day of a weekend. You show up on a Monday night, work for 90 minutes, chat with people, get to see what it's all about.
Man, oh man.
So it's nice to be able to jump in and out without too much commitment.
Have you done this before?
So a lot of this idea was borrowed from Seven Stages Shakespeare Company in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. They used to operate primarily out of the press room in Portsmouth, although they did summer shows over at the Throwback Brewery as well. And so this idea is very much borrowed from them, and we pay all credit to them. It's actually on the acknowledgement section of our website. We're not stealing. We asked very nicely.
I see.
Christine Penny was gracious enough to give us her blessing. She's over at the dance hall in Kittery, Maine now, and just a wonderful human being in general. So yeah, that they kind of blazed the trail here, and we're following in their footsteps and hoping to carry on the tradition.
Have you personally participated in these before?
I can actually brag that I was in the first of their Shakespeare bar reading series. They that was way back in, maybe 2012.
You're 15 at the time?
No, I don't know. I was like 25. I'm younger than I look. I'm getting up there. The gray and the beard is giving it away.
Yeah.
But I played Orlando in As You Like It, and I played, I don't know, I was in a dozen of these things or something like that. They ran pubs. They ran for 10 years. Oh, yeah.
So I've never been in one, and I just, for some reason...
Well, now's your chance.
Yeah, no kidding. I get the feeling, though, having never seen it, never been where confusion, but yet a fun kind of a confusion, like in noise. And is that not... I mean, people drinking while you're doing theater. This isn't like
that's how
dinner theater kind of, right?
That's how the Globe was. You had the common people. They were eating peanuts, selling peanuts from vendors. They were drinking beers. They had the expensive seats up in the top of the Globe for, aristocrats and nobles and whatnot. But, there was just standing room only for the ground floor. They even called it the groundlings. That's what they were called back in the day. And so this is just carrying on the proud tradition of, Elizabethan theater itself.
But it's not something that most people are familiar with, and not in this day and age, right? So where do when they go and they first see it, do you get any pushback from them? Like, what's going on here? How can this, were you doing Shakespeare while I'm drinking here?
Like I said, we're in the back room, so if they don't like it, they can go into the other side of the bar. But hopefully they're there to see us. Ideally. And like I said, it's a 90-minute show, so if they don't like it, then I'm not taking too much time out of their day.
So are they? Yeah.
But no, I think it's a lot of fun. And, you go to the movie theater, people whoop and cheer when they blow up the bad guy or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a completely foreign experience. Or you go to a wrestling show, you whoop and cheer. You go to a basketball game. It's not like, hey, quiet down. I'm trying to hear the call outs from the players.
Good point.
But it's not a perfect analogy. But no, I think it adds to the fun. In fact, I was in one of, it's a slightly different model. They actually memorize. This is the Vanguard Shakespeare down in Salem, Massachusetts. I just did 2 shows with them.
Wow.
I did Twelfth Night and Midsummer. Oh. And somebody brought their dog to the bar, and there's a part in Midsummer towards the end, the play within a play, where they have a dog. And so this bar patron just lifted up their dog because they were like, oh, we have a dog. And the entire bar just started chanting, dog, 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 dog. And you're telling me that takes away from the show? No, it's part of it.
I guess.
You merge it in, and you play along, and you roll with the punches, and you can't really predict exactly what's going to happen, and that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
The whole point of theater is that nothing's supposed to be the same twice. You're seeing a spontaneous moment. And these are really spontaneous because they've never happened before, and they're never going to happen again.
No kidding. Yeah. No, that's very true when you think about it.
Yeah.
There's no way it could ever happen again.
Nope.
Each night's going to, even if you did it 2 shows a day.
Yeah, we don't have the same audience, so therefore we don't have the same playing space.
Yeah.
They're part of the fabric.
This takes interactive theater to a whole new level, right?
Oh, yeah. And I mean, Shakespeare has all kinds of asides and soliloquies. He talks to the audience very directly. Like, they didn't have the fourth wall as we think of it today.
Right.
You know, the audience was right there with you and they were part of the story and you integrated them into it. I mean, Richard III is basically half the play. He's turning to the audience and being like, hey, look at what a sneaky guy I am. Isn't this so much fun? You know, so, you know, it's part of the tradition. I don't think we're deviating it from it at all. I think we're just right there in it with them.
What's been the response?
Like I said, we just started yesterday, but I mean, 7 stages, they ran for 10 years. They had
crazy.
a very, very good run for a Shakespeare company,
crazy.
you know?
Yeah.
A lot of companies don't make it out the first year.
Did you try to get back involved with like the press room, or did you specifically seek out Stark?
Well, I'm based in Manchester, so like for me, you know, part of the fun too is like I wanted to create something here because I feel like Manchester, outside of a few larger institutions, I feel like there is a little bit of a lacuna in terms of like the community aspect of things in Shakespeare. So I wanted to create that in this environment specifically, not just for myself, but for the city, and to give back to the theater community and have a place where, you know, we could come and do this kind of work. Oh, there's the music.
Ooh, that's great. Yeah, no kidding, right? Wow, we're going to pay some bills at some point, yeah, so here we go. My friends, you were listening to NH Unscripted. I would say it's our Shakespeare edition. It's pushing it, but you know what? It is what it is. We are coming to you from the dating game-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sunday Walkmans. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Glenn Provost is in the house talking about Stage of Fools, their Shakespearean company that will be performing at Stock Brewery. We'll be right back. Well, how are we doing so far?
Great.
Your website,
Yeah,
really
great.
good. Your website is so much fun.
It took way too much time. I can tell you that much right now.
All of the pictures, everything about it, just so I'm going to say cute, but
No, we're going for a
it's
lighter
fun.
tone.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've done a lot of shows in the past in theater companies that are just like, oh, we're the serious people. We're doing real theater. It's just like, let's have a fucking good time.
Oh, I want a pony. Look at that baby.
Feel free to bring that up. I don't think I've mentioned, these shows are free, by the way. We're accepting
I was going to
donations
ask you
for
what the,
past
okay, we'll get into
That's a
that.
huge thing
All
I
right.
have not mentioned yet. I'm going to get that in.
Bring that
That's-
right up. Sir.
I should have been leading.
That
That should have been a leading.
It's a
info
cliffhanger
at that
thing.
point.
Fire away. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. Yeah, you can get out of your jammies if you need to. What the heck? 101.9 FM on your Sunny Walkmans for those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. Oh, we like you folks so much, so much. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Glenn Provost is in the house, and we are talking about Stage of Fools. Is it your company?
It is.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
I should say ours. Sandra has been an invaluable help.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So when folks go out to your website and they hit the home page, there happens to be a link there. and I don't know, so I want to get involved with this show, what it's all about. And then there's this link for, I want a pony. What in the world is going on there?
Yeah, we're trying to have some fun. You know what I mean? It's like I've formed a few theater companies, and you do I'm going to do serious theater that really matters. And it's not that this doesn't matter, but like we're just having fun, you know? And look at that pony. I mean, how can you not smile?
No, I did it
Again,
as soon as I saw it.
That is the work of Sandra. She is.
She drew that?
She drew that. She drew the
What?
logo as well.
She did?
We had a separate artist do the season art that you see on the schedule there, but that was Jacqueline. Oh gosh, Jacqueline Kelly Coughlin.
Wow. Oh, dude, these are great.
Yeah, that was done. That was also Sandra.
Is it?
The
Is this a
flyer there.
poster you guys have hanging somewhere?
Not
These are
yet.
Cool.
We're going to be going and printing them out very shortly and hanging them around town. Like I
Yeah?
said, we just launched yesterday.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've got our work cut out for us for the next 2 months, just, building the buzz. But
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I think with images like these.
Oh,
won't be
no
too
kidding.
tough.
When you say you just formulated. Yesterday was your first day of business. What you mean legally?
Oh no. We've been working in the background for several months, but yesterday was when we officially launched, went public on social media, got started to get the word out. Trying to get those followers, putting the audition notice out, et cetera, et cetera. So but yeah, we've been working in the background for quite a few months on this.
Andrew, did you get the audition notice? We seem to be empty here. I don't know. I didn't get.
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
I know. It's in the mail, brother. In the mail. So what's the cost here? As people want to go, they're going to have beer, they're going to have a show. What's the cost?
It is free.
What?
The show itself is free. We do accept donations, and obviously you have to pay for your food and drink. But there are some nice specials there. Half off Stark drafts and starters or appetizers.
Ooh.
So it's a very reasonable price, I think.
No,
can't argue with free.
Free's pretty good. We like free. Us old folks really like free and coupons. We like a lot of that stuff. How many people are in the first show?
That's a good question.
How many trying to catch? Okay.
We don't know yet. We'll see who auditions. We may double or triple cast some roles, some of the smaller ones, because you don't want somebody coming in having 4 lines and then hanging around for 90 minutes. Yeah. But I'd say about 10 to 12 is my guess.
Okay.
Just off the top of my head.
Okay. I assume then, well, like you said, you don't want someone to come in. So are you going to hand off the smaller roles to other people, or will they overlap?
No. A lot of Shakespeare shows have what's called double and triple casting, where you have a single actor play 2 or 3 roles. Yep. So, for instance, they might play a messenger in one scene, a lord in another, or some of the smaller roles can double it. Yeah. So, although, to be honest, we may also hand off some roles, like a messenger, to audience members. We'll just give them a script and have them read it off.
Dude, that's brilliant.
Yeah. If they want to get in on the action, we're not going to force anybody. This isn't, Cats, where we're just crawling all over the audience. But it's all consensual.
What? By the end of the night, who knows?
Hey, why not?
Enough beer, enough alcohol.
And margaritas.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What happens in Manchester? So I'm trying to think here about the talent and what it takes. Are you guys going to be having rehearsals beforehand? So that you get a feel for the cadence and how it's going to sound. And
usually we'll probably only have 1 or 2 rehearsals.
Okay.
There were 1 or 2 I went into with 7 Stages, as I mentioned, over in Portsmouth, where I didn't have any rehearsals. I was brought in last minute as a replacement or this and that. Yeah, and I've been doing that, not to toot my own horn too much, but I've been doing it long enough that they knew that I could come in and do that. So they gave me that freedom. But yeah, we'll definitely have a rehearsal just to make sure any questions are answered, that specific beats that are really important to the plot are, clarified. Emotional beats, we're able to dig deep on that and, find that nuance.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll definitely be doing that, but it's a truncated rehearsal period. And again, a 90-minute show, which kind of helps with that, where it's not completely overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah. So I assume everything starts at 7:30, 8 o'clock? Would you have a
6:30 is when we're starting, and we're aiming for a 90-minute show.
Ooh, people will be out home early.
Yeah.
They'll be in bed by 8:30.
Yeah, we're keeping it light and snappy, because there is a lot of Shakespeare can be a little verbose at times. Sometimes.
You think?
Sometimes it gets a little dense. So it's you can get the story and the humor and the plot and even the poetry without all of the dialogue. You can certainly find ways to trim it, and I certainly have.
So what made you plan out a whole season? We're 1, 2, 3. How many? You got 6 shows? 7 shows?
6 shows.
6. What made you plan out a whole year's worth rather than just test drive 1?
Well, I guess because I've seen the show, this idea can be successful.
Mm-hmm.
It's and I've already mentioned 7 Stages and the Vanguard.
Yep.
Something very similar to this was also started in Chicago, I believe, with a group called the Back Room Shakespeare Project.
All right.
And they've expanded to New York and LA as well. I believe Austin has a very similar program as well. So I don't think that it's an idea that really needs to be tested.
Huh.
I think it's proven that it has some staying power here. And so I wanted to put 6 shows together in order to announce to people like, hey, we're a thing. We're going to be here. Come check us out. This isn't some fly-by-night operation. We're planning on being here for a long time. So make the investment. Come on out. And
it hasn't been done in Manchester, though, right? I mean,
no, but...
So you're... Well, no, I'm just... You're kind of on the cutting edge here, right? You're on the leading edge of something that maybe folks haven't done before. I mean, having a beer and watching folks do Shakespeare is...
it's a new audience. I think that's really exciting. Taking this idea and introducing it to new people. I mean, that's the whole idea of art, right? I mean...
Yeah, I guess. Are you guys a nonprofit? Or a for-profit, nonprofit?
We are an LLC. Currently, we are exploring nonprofit status, but there are a lot of steps to that. We're hoping... Our goal is to do that by year 2. We'll see what happens. You need a whole board. And
I know.
It's a whole legal hurdle.
Dude, it's a night.
So we are actively pursuing it, but we are currently an LLC.
Do you really want to be a nonprofit? I mean, it's not what it used to be. I mean, as far as the government's not giving you any money anymore. The NEA is worthless.
Well, this government's come and go. As we learned from Shakespeare, come see Julius Caesar, October.
Are some of them more popular than others?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Title-wise, I mean, I guess. I tried to pepper in some less well-known ones. Yeah.
Partially because, like I said, I want to be doing this for many, many years, and I don't want to be stuck with, year 5 or 6 having leftovers, the scraps, the table scraps off the dinner plate.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put some lesser-known ones in there, but also some very, very common ones. Yeah. I think Much Ado is I think it's one of the most perfect Shakespeare plays and comedies.
Why?
Because it's a little less frivolous than Much Ado About Nothing. I think there's some real pathos, especially in the scene between Benedict and Beatrice. Mm-hmm. I think there's some real drama there, but it's not so overwhelming that the comedy gets lost or forgotten. It's a lot of fun. And also, with Midsummer, you've got the fairies, you've got the lovers, you've got the court, you've got all these different subplots, you've got the mechanicals, the actors.
Donkey head.
Yeah, and Much Ado is a fairly straightforward plot, and I feel like that's going to be a little easier to digest for people who aren't as familiar with the language.
Okay.
Because when you're introducing new characters every scene, it can be a little hard to follow. Yeah. So Much Ado comes in, and it's like, here's the idea, we got these lovers, we got a scheming guy, go.
What are you folks using to delineate between characters? Costume changes, just pieces, props.
Most actors will be wearing their own, wardrobe from home, and we'll certainly make suggestions to them as to what they want to do. Dogberry the cop. When I actually played that part, again over in Portsmouth, and I just wore some aviator sunglasses to be like, hey, this is who this guy is. This guy. And actually, I had a funny moment where I took the aviators off and I had my real glasses underneath.
Oh, dude, that's...
Because why not just have some fun with it?
Yeah. Man, dude, I can't believe how fast this is. My friends, you are listening to NH Unscripted. You knew that, didn't you? 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radio. Shows like this, today's episode, this is why we do it. Glenn Provost is in the house, and we're talking Shakespeare, and we're talking at a brewery. Marriage that in your head together. All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted, our Shakespeare edition. Glenn Provost is in the house. We are coming to you from the not-so-overly ostentatious digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Shakespeare's on the docket here. So, tell me, obviously... It's not just performers involved. You need people to help you out. You have a volunteers page. What's happening with the volunteers? What do you need there?
Sure. We'll take whatever help we can get. You know what I mean? We're a small team of 2 right now. We're looking to expand, but we're actively seeking. There's quite a few check boxes there. As you can see, so we got, whatever people want to bring to the table. I mean, it's theater. We need everything. So whatever it's props, costumes, lighting design, stage management, photography, videography, whatever you want to bring to the table, we will find a use for it.
Never dawned. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
No,
that's my ignorance. So for some reason, I thought that with a stripped down version, you don't need all this, but you can actually use it. I never thought about set design, costuming.
Yeah. I mean, if we, a lot of these probably aren't quite applicable to the bar series specifically. Like lighting, we're not necessarily going to use that, but there is a projection screen in the room that we're working in.
Okay.
So if we find a use for that, why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
And there's also a TV. So could we have a video component in one or this show? Who knows? If you have an idea and you want to bring it to the table, we'll take a look at it. And there's also a lot of songs in Shakespeare. So we have, some songwriting. That's a possibility if you want to come in and do some originals, or we'll find a place for you.
Man, oh man. You mentioned at one point like video or audio. Are you going to be taping any of it?
Well, not taping it for like distribution necessarily. Like we're not going to be putting full shows up, but obviously we want, things for PR.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a fun scene, or here's like a montage of different scenes, fun moments, set to music.
Yeah. So you won't be. So it's not like you're going to film the whole 90-minute show.
I don't think so. I mean,
ever.
Never say never. But I mean, for one thing, you'd have to get. You'd probably have to get permission from all the audience members in order to like
waivers and all that stuff.
Exactly, it'd be a nightmare. Just legally speaking, it'd be a nightmare. But also, it's like
hence the need for legal assistance.
Like, have you ever seen video theater? It doesn't translate unless you have real professionals. I mean, I got a National Theater at Home subscription for a little while, and that was amazing. But those are like super professionals with all kinds of, who knows, millions of dollars worth of equipment.
Yeah,
but like,
well, you're close.
Yeah. But no, I mean, putting together a quick little reel or throwing up a scene or a moment that's really, really fun, we could definitely do something like that.
But you have to get somebody to film it first, right?
Absolutely. So, check it out on the website, send us an email, do what you need to do. Get it to us.
So I want to touch, basically, we brought up legal here. So you're in a pub. Are there certain legal things that are happening in a pub that are not maybe in the theater? I mean, you're walking around drunks. I mean, you certainly need to be careful. Yeah, understatement.
Definitely using your discretion. I mean, I know that one thing is we're not allowed to go behind the bar, obviously.
Right.
And that's going to be made very, very clear to performers.
Yeah.
Not that I think they would, but you never know what's going to get into their heads. Where it's like, oh, I've got this fun idea. And it's like, well, no, you can't. You'll get us in trouble with the bar, and the bar in trouble with the city. So don't do that.
Yeah, thanks for that legal advice. Pro tip. Have you ever been in a production in a bar and had a problem with like a customer, a client that they get a little too much drinking, they think they're going to get too much involved, you have to like back them off? Or
honestly, not really.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the whole Shakespeare of it, but it tended to draw a really nice crowd. Yeah. Just really wholesome, fun people who were there for the right reasons. Hopefully we get the same.
Yeah.
But if something like that happens, we'll obviously deal with it as it comes up.
So it's not dinner theater.
No.
Right?
There will be dinner there. But
yeah, I mean, not like the Medieval Manor down in Boston, right? Where you go and you're smashing glasses together. Been there, done that. So I want to talk a little bit more about some of your other requirements for, first of all, since it's the last block, the URL again.
Sure. It's softheater.com.
And some important dates, like when do you, auditions.
Sure.
You've started them, you said. Mm-hmm. What is there a deadline to get them in?
Yeah, they're going to be rolling throughout the year. Yep. So don't think this is the deadline. If you miss it, you're cooked. But for the first show, we're setting a cutoff of, I believe, Sunday, August 23rd. Okay. And Much Ado is on the September 21st.
Okay.
So about a month after the cutoff.
Okay. Is there... Jeez, hang on here. On there, is there a form where they'll need to fill out, or are you just asking for like a self-tape? What's happening there?
Yeah, so there is a form where we'll get a lot of their information, and then we're basically asking that they send us a link to a YouTube. That's kind of been the norm that I've found with digital submissions as of late.
Do you do?
But if you have any kind of technical problems whatsoever, by all means, reach out to us. There is a contact page. We have social media, Facebook page, Instagram page. Find a way to get in touch with us and just be like, hey, this isn't working. We'll work something out.
Yeah, you mentioned how important improv is. Is it really that important to you?
I think it depends on the character. I'd say, again, it's not required by any stretch of the imagination, but especially with the more comedic characters or if there's like interaction with the audience, I think it helps to be a little bit lighter on your feet, for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine, right?
Yeah.
Improv's tough. Improv is
for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's a world I stay away from.
Yeah, it terrified me for a while, and then I did it for...
Well, I guess once you get used to it, right, it's okay. Yeah. But, man, now, what's your stance on accents?
Accents?
Well, you're Shakespeare. People are going to be like, trying to do English, British accents, and do you ask for it? Do you
no.
Are you just going to contemporize this?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay. I mean, we're going to be wearing modern dress, speaking in our own voices.
You will, so not using accents.
I mean, Shakespeare set Hamlet in Denmark, and they were wearing English, tunics and yada, yada. None of it's really all that authentic. I don't think it ever has been. So, we'll have fun.
But it doesn't add flavor to it.
I mean, Julius Caesar is politician, so we might ask him to get a little more upscale for that. Things like that. Maybe a vest.
Oh, Julius Caesar. Oh my gosh, are you guys pushing any certain political?
Not
come on.
No, that's all that. No, in all seriousness.
I know.
No, Shakespeare, the way that he wrote that play is that nobody really is the villain of that play. I mean, they're all just politicians vying for power. I mean, even before the play begins, Caesar has just overthrown Pompey. Mm-hmm. Then Brutus and Cassius take down Julius Caesar. And then Antony and Octavius form a alliance and they take down Brutus and Cassius. And even after that, in Antony and Cleopatra, Antony and Octavius end up fighting, and Octavius ends up winning. So it's a cycle.
Body count's pretty big.
It's not about, defeating the evil king and happily ever after.
So it won't be bad, life. Orange man bad kind of thing?
No, it won't be orange man bad.
All right.
I'll hold my tongue on about that.
I can see, though. Why
we're in the arts. I think you can kind of take a guess how we feel. I mean, it wasn't...
Yeah, I know.
Somebody cut our funding. They have names. We can read about them in the newspaper.
Oh, that's the closest we'll get to politics around here, I'll tell you that. Are there some that are more popular than others for attendance-wise? You find that, like As You Like It or Midsummer Night's Dream might be more popular than, say, Henry IV or whatever, Yeah,
I mean, we're expecting a little bit of ebb and flow, but hopefully my hope was... Again, starting with Much Ado and then going into Julius Caesar, those are pretty big names. Those are among the more popular ones.
Yeah.
So I think if we earn a bunch of goodwill by doing these really well, having fun, showing the audience like, hey, you can have a good time, come on out.
Yeah.
They'll give us the benefit of the doubt and be like, well, I don't know this play, but you know what? I like the other ones. Let's just check it out and maybe I'll learn something.
Yeah.
Because who wants to see the same play 10 times? It's like, let's see, The Winter's Tale, I mean, I started off my Shakespeare career by directing Timon of Athens. So
never heard of it.
Yeah, nobody has. It's the least popular one, the single least popular one. That's kind of my MO is the weird ones. So I love it. I mean, I've also done 2 Noble Kinsmen. I was in a
don't know it either.
Nobody does. This is what I'm saying, right? I'm a weirdo. I like that stuff. But I'm also throwing them some bones here with some more popular ones. I mean, Romeo and Juliet, I think we're familiar with it.
Well, you want to get them in, right? So you can't do anything to it.
Saw Leo DiCaprio do it back in the day.
Good point. Ooh. Oh, man, that's the end. Glenn, URL again and ticket cost.
Sure. SOFtheater.com. It is completely free. And our first show is at September 21st at the Stark Brewery, 6:30 p.m.
Well done, my friend. Well done. Folks, you've been listening to NH Unscripted, our Shakespeare edition today. Yeah. We are coming to you from the Dollywood-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your Sony Walkmans, 101.9 FM for those beautiful souls in Manchester. Okay, what do I always say? It's summertime. Get out. Support the arts. Beer and Shakespeare, come on, this is a piece of cake. Walk in the park. Glenn, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Ray.